Hello, we are going to factor the quadratic 5y squared minus 3y minus 14. Some of you may already know a technique for many different techniques actually for this in which the leading coefficient is a 1, and I'm going to show you a technique that was introduced to me by a student. I can't remember her name, but it really makes this almost into the same type of problem with a couple tricks. I mean, of course, it's more honest to do this by some kind of factoring technique that uses without shortcutting anything, but just as a way of getting the answer and being able to check it. Call this the X method, because you're going to find an addition number and a multiplication number. The addition number is the number that is in front of the middle y here, or in front of the linear term. So the addition number is -3. In fact, make sure this is black so you can see that the y does not come over with that. Now the multiply number is not just the number -14, as in some of these other techniques. It's actually 5 multiplied by -14, which is equal to the number -70. Let's put this in orange, -70. Okay, now from there we need to find two numbers that add to -3 and multiply to -70. I would encourage you to pause maybe for a moment here and see if you can find them on your own, but after you've done a little bit of work, the answer comes out to be -10 and 7. Because as you can check, -10 plus 7 is -3, so the adding number works. And -10 times 7 is -70, so the multiplication number works. So what those two answers tell us is that the answer over here should come out to be the -10 and the 7, and so the answer would be y minus 10 times y plus 7. However, because of the fact that we had to multiply the 5 in order to get the correct multiplying number, when we do this final answer over here, we need to divide by 5. Think of it as a way to compensate for the multiplication that we already did. Now, of course, 10 divided by 5 is just 2, and 7 over 5 doesn't reduce any further, so we have to keep that as a 7/5. And the final answer, a little bit more hocus pocus here, but there's a reason in the background for this, is that you pull the 5 out inside of the problem and you end up getting, or in front of there's a coefficient to that term, and you get y minus 2 equals 5y plus 7. And this answer can be FOILed, or rather distributed out, and verified to be the correct answer to the problem.